Hi, I'm Roberta Durbin. I'm a communications supervisor with the City of Gillette Police Department. We're here today to talk about the different processes in the Police Dispatch Center. So when you enter the center, there are 3 working stations. You will typically have at least 2 dispatchers on duty. We have 2 49-inch screens for the major screens at each station, along with a phone system, a phone monitor, a radio screen, and a screen for video cameras. Each dispatcher is responsible for logging into a CAD system, computer-aided dispatch, which is Spillman. We log into ours and the counties. We share with them and they share with us. We also log into the National Crime Information Computer System, the city utility systems, text to 911, rapid light, and various other systems that will assist us in locating people if we need to and providing the best service we can. Well, it is a very high-stress job. We are the first responders of the first responders, meaning that we're the first ones to actually come into contact with an emergency situation. One of the ways that we deal with situations like that and process that is through debriefings with the officers. It helps to know the outcomes of stressful situations. We also have a great employee assistance program provided through the city if need be. So when calls are received, we're received in a couple of different ways within the center, either through an emergent phone line, a non-emergent phone line, or text to 911. When a phone call comes in on a non-emergent phone line, we answer it, identify that it's the police department, and then look for the nature of the call, what kind of assistance is needed. Do we need to direct them to somebody in the city? Do they need a police officer? We will then enter that information if they need a police officer into our computer-aided dispatch system and then voice out a call for an officer to respond. An emergent call could be something in progress or not in progress. That's received, it has a different tone. Campbell County is unique. When a call is received, it rings into both our center and the Sheriff's Department. They dispatch fire and EMS. We dispatch law enforcement only. Depending upon jurisdiction and the nature of the call, that determines who's going to send what resources to that. The process is pretty much the same, just with an emergent call, it's a little more expedient. On average, we process about 50,000 administrative calls a year in our center. There's about 10,000 911s a year that go through our center. The hallmark of an emergency would be anything with an immediate threat to life or property. We receive a variety of calls, things from civil in nature asking about problems with landlords, requests for VIN inspections or parking complaints, to more emergent with an in-progress domestic violence situation or somebody that may not be breathing. Text to 911 is a fairly new program. We've had it for about the last 2 years in Campbell County. It operates just like any other text. You simply dial text 911 and input your information, and a dispatcher receives it in a web-based program here and will respond back. Dispatchers will work 40 hours a week. A day shift will start at 6 a.m. and night shifts typically start at 6 p.m. They'll work a variety of shifts, anywhere that adds up to 40 hours. There's nothing like it. Dispatch is a completely different beast, and it changes every single day, just much like cop work, and you never know what you're going to walk into or encounter.
Making the public's safety is the #1 goal for the Gillette Police Dispatch. We hope this gives you a greater understanding of how this service is of value to our community.